Ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. May. Dumped off to his running back. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano.
Ooh, he knew he was going to pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen. But that's an experienced quarterback. If that first primary target isn't there, make sure you find your safety valve. And that got them some yards, so taking that shot, well, it was not for nothing.
And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Made a throw it. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. Brought in inside the 20. And he's into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots chop some of the lead off before the half. Demario Douglas with the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He's throwing deep to the left side. Big gain downfield. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains. So the big play moves him well past midfield. Has him set up now at the 35. Throwing now on 1st down, Allen. Finds Kincaid. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. The Bills will turn to their kicker, Tyler Bass, for the field goal try. It's a 36-yard look from the left hash. Amendola able to put it through. And that extends their lead to 14. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Bass now to kick this away. And it flies over the end zone and out of play. In the past, it's a touchback to the 25. The new rules starting this season, Brock, so it's now going to be at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. That's A.J. Epinesa on the tackle. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Throwing is May. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
Trying to throw for it with May. That's taken in by Henry. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure of the drive's right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
They'll run here on first down. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Throwing play action, May. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Now May on third and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
May throwing for it. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Matt Milano in to pick it off. And the Bills take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Forced out to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills push their lead further to start the half. Bass on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Bills stretch their lead to 21. Bass now to kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Picked up by Terrell Bernard. And the Bills take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
He sends this one to the end zone. He's got it deep downfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Keon Coleman, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Bills grow their lead yet again. Bass now to kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. The Patriots shrinking the lead some in the third. Demario Douglas with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they had prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
And the call to go for it not rewarded as the pass falls incomplete. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Johnson now on the return. Good looking return here, and he's got room. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Look at the sideline, that's Coleman. And he goes out, just needed one more step to reach midfield. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Bills first down.
Alert!
Allen setting up to throw. That one's caught along the left sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Give him 32 on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
Alert!
Working inside the red zone. This ball's caught by Palmer. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Hey, hold.
To the air again, Allen. He won't be able to make the catch. It's incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So the incompletion on first. Here's 2nd and goal.
Half. South. What's that?
To throw again, it's Allen. Has it down close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Working quickly here.
It's now 3rd and goal.
What's that?
3rd and goal for Allen. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills piling onto the scoreboard yet again. Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Bills continue piling onto this lead. Bass now to kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Set.
On play action, here's May. Right side and into the hands of Douglas. And he's out of bounds, up at midfield. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
19 Lions. Set go.
To the air on 1st down, May. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. Demario Douglas, the intended target. So that brings up 2nd down.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
Oh, no, they get him yet again? He's got room to roam here. And the Bills take over on his 5th interception of the season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life, really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
And he's out of bounds down at the 5-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
From the red zone now. On the move, headed right. And they take this in for the score. The Bills parlay the interception into points. Josh Allen, the touchdown. Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Bills tack on 7 more to their lead. Bass now to kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Henry on the catch. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
First down throw for May. Throwing deep for the end zone. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Gibson here from the gun. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Ed Oliver there to make the stop.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along your routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow. Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
This our last play of the quarter. Allen now on 1st down. Chased out to his right. He's on the move. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. We're through 3 on this holiday weekend.
With the score, Bills 52.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30.
Half 85, half 85. What's that?
On 1st down, Allen. He's on the move. And after all that, he still can't get rid of it. They get there and drop him. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 16.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
It's now 3rd down and 16.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Half. Look out.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target. So that brings up 4th and long. Amendola able to put it through. And the lead continues to grow and grow.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And well, in the past, we wouldn't have batted an eye as it sailed over the end zone, Brock. But with our new kickoff rules in place, that's going to cost them. The football's coming all the way out to the 30-yard line.
18 rep. Let's go now.
May on 1st and 10. He'll get this to Henry. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Okay, ready.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. From the gun, it's May. Bails out of the pocket quick. Makes the grab in bounds left side. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a New England first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Let's go.
May now from the gun. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Escapes the pocket. And they crush him right near the marker. Looks close, but yep, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit. Here's May. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Went way outside there, trying to work that sideline, Brock. But by the time the ball had arrived, well, the defender had to knock that ball out.
I think you see my reaction in the booth every time
I do.
we see that throw because I can close my eyes and remember the terror that I felt as a quarterback when you let that ball go and you're throwing it all the way to the boundary. There's some risk-reward, and that time, well, there was no reward.
And they won't do it. That falls incomplete on fourth down.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Rolling left, buying some time. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for a Buffalo Bills. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Look out.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Brings up second and 14 at the 47-yard line.
tight, tight, tight. What's that?
Trying again, following the sack. Flush down out to his left. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
Allen on third down. Buys time, rolling right. On the move, looking... Oh, shouldn't let that one go. It's intercepted. Kyle Duggar makes the play. And the Patriots will take over as he picks off his 10th pass of the season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Completed to his running back. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, here's May. Forced out to his right. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
There was a window there for a moment, but boy, did they close the gap before that throw could arrive.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. To throw, here's May. He beams one deep right side. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete. He was looking Amari Cooper's way there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
He's trying to go deep again. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Throwing now on 1st down, Allen. Complete to Coleman. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st down from the red zone. On the move, and we shouldn't be surprised as they connect in the end zone for yet another touchdown. The Bills throwing 6 more on the blowout. Keon Coleman, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So following the missed point after, a chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. And he got all of that one, that's for sure. But with our new kickoff rules in play this year, that means the football is going to be spotted at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Escapes out to the left. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 1 play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Here we go, here we go. Rory, 70. Let go.
Here's May to the air. Fits it through the middle. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the 1st down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
Even more problems now as they don't get the snap off. Man in motion wasn't set in time, just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. First and goal, now 5 yards tougher after that penalty.
Set.
May. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
They send a man in motion.
Go.
May looking to throw. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. Here's May, 3rd and goal. And he's got it, so they'll pull a little ways back with a touchdown. The Patriots putting up points in a game decided. Amari Cooper, the touchdown. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
That one splits the uprights. And the Patriots take 7 points off the deficit. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He's going to loft one deep to the left. This is brought in at the 15. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Bills continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Keon Coleman, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Bass on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bills continue adding on to that lead. Bass now to kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing is May. Henry on the catch. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st to 3. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. On play action, here's May. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And there's our last in image of this game. It's intercepted. And the Bills have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day.
4 picks, 1 game. Hey, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest. He lofts it deep left. And it's incomplete, but hey, who cares? They've got the lead, and we are out of time in this one. So the roar of Bills Mafia, it's a win for their guys in Buffalo. And this winning streak continues to grow as they claim their 4th victory in a row.